test an electronic mesh system. This is going to get a little it's over my head, so don't worry about it. The pilot project will test a electronic mesh system that will eliminate the need for a meter reader to drive throughout the city and into the county to pick up electric meter reads for the over 4,300 households that we serve through Columbia City Municipal Electric. It will also allow for customers, after full implementation, to get real-time readings on their home electricity usage. Now, in the future, we're considering moving our water meters to the same technology. Overall, this upgrade will create additional efficiencies and more interactive customer features. The Water Pollution Control Facility and Wastewater Department have a full plate of projects ready to roll out in 2018. Soon, the final engineering of the long-term control plan, a state and federally mandated list of projects, will be completed and ready for bidding. United Consulting, who's one of our sponsors today, is actually doing the planning for that. The project will create additional in-pipe and underground storage facilities for our combined sewer system for heavy rain events. It will help control the amount of combined sewer overflows that the city experiences every year, which dumps untreated wastewater and stormwater into nearby streams and rivers. The project, originally at a $10 to $12 million price tag, is expected now to come in around $8.5 million. The department will also be working with Steel Dynamics and the County Redevelopment Commission to help facilitate a $75 million addition to their steel mill. The project is anticipated to result in additional wastewater flows to our system, which is necessitating the construction of a new line to convey flows from SDI. We're excited to partner with both SDI and the county on this project, which will also increase economic opportunities for Columbia City and Whitley County. More information on this project coming in the future. Our stormwater utility continues to focus on areas of flooding. In the past few years, multiple projects have been undertaken, including Vine Street and Squawbuck and Columbia Shores and Dogwood and other locations. In 2018, the main focus of the stormwater utility will be improving stormwater issues at the Wooddale subdivision as a part of a major overhaul. Over 20 years ago, Wooddale, north on State Road 109, if you don't know where that's at, was brought into the community through annexation. For too long, that neighborhood had narrow roads, drainage issues, no curbs, and no sidewalks. 2017, with the help of the neighborhood, we undertook a planning effort that will culminate next month in ground being broke on a subdivision overhaul. The project will include new drainage and wider newly paved streets, new curbing, sidewalks, and new signage. This project was partially funded by the Community Crossings Grant program from the Indiana Department of Transportation. The 6-month project will result in a nicer, safer, more beautiful neighborhood. I'm thankful for all the public participation in this project, and I promise you, residents of Wooddale, it will be a project you can be proud of when we're complete. And speaking of streets and curbs, in 2017 we installed new curbs and/or sidewalks on South Walnut and Catherine Avenue and Wallace Avenue and Reddick Avenue and others, focusing on the safety and walkability of our community. We also paved many different portions of city streets, including Columbia Shores and South Walnut and West Lincoln Way and West Jefferson. In 2018, the majority of our paving, sidewalk, and curb budget will be going toward the Wooddale project. However, we'll continue to install multiple ADA ramps throughout the community and pave small sections of city streets, all without going into debt. At a time when state and other municipal roads fall into disrepair, I'm proud to say that the vast majority of our streets are in good or excellent condition. A quick story. Last week, Columbia City Youth Council took a trip down to the State House to learn about state government. The condition of I-69 and city streets in Indianapolis was truly deplorable. It's so bad in Indy that this week, per the Indianapolis Star, their city council passed a spending bill endorsed by the mayor that will drain $14 million from their rainy day fund to strip patch portions of streets across the city. I'm proud of Street Superintendent Kelly Searbold's leadership and forethought in our city street infrastructure. In 2018, we'll be applying for funding of a 2019 major paving package that could reach almost $1 million in new road paving projects, all without raising taxes and dipping out of the rainy day fund. Let's not forget that every dollar spent on improving the quality of our roads equals less money being spent on alignments, fixing bent rims, and popped tires for our citizens and businesses. A strong, stable community is important as residents choose where to live. Through our growing municipal utility, sturdy road infrastructure, and increases in walkability, we are able to continue providing a community we can all be proud of. So, no matter what corner of our community you look in, you'll find expansions taking place. We're so blessed as a community with an expanding workforce, expanding businesses, expanding housing opportunities, expanding quality of life amenities. Of course, I could think of no other word to describe what's happening in our community. The state of our city is expanding because of residents and businesses and community leaders and developers who believe, who trust, and who invest in the future of Columbia City. We cannot and we will not stop investing in the things that matter to our community. We are at a crucial point in our history, friends. The things we do or don't do right now will determine our course for decades to come. Last night I read the article from in Whitley County regarding Tegmeyer Ace Hardware. As you know, Jim Tegmeyer served as mayor in the early 1990s, and I was reminded last night of all the initiatives, citizen boards, and community projects he undertook that put us where we are today. Whether it was the Blue River Trail, or the Housing Authority, or the Downtown Beautification Project,